Okay, welcome to the offline recording of the game Forever Young Eternity 1 Episode 1. This is my first visual novel, so I'm not gonna be fast. I still will make a lot of mistakes, things will change a lot. But this is just the first visual, as you can see. I'm gonna launch the project. The background image will probably stay, might change. The image with the title will probably change because for the reason that this image is not representative for the episode, so it would be false advertising. I just needed a image to change things. You can just start, load, preference, about, help, and quit. About, help, just the keys. Quit, well, I guess I know what quit will do. Return. Preferences is things like text speed, auto forward time, music volume, sound volume, voice volume. Those things are not present yet, so I have no idea what these means. I will find it out. Display window or full screen. Load. You can save parts, so that you don't have to skip that much or have to redo things. So when we start, background image will change. Just needed a placeholder. Big background space will probably stay. What I chose to do is create a little index so that you don't really have to start over again, or you can return later easily without having to save. I could try to make these lockable so you can't reach them until you unlock them, but I want to make this playable for people who can return anytime and don't really have to unlock everything. It's just a simple game. Well, we have a little prologue. It's a little bit about the story we're going to, the planet we're going to. So you can see it's a planet and it has 3 moons, and these moons are quite big. So now that I think of it, I might make the planet a little bit bigger, as these moons are huge. Well, you could be behind the moons and that the planet is further away, so that's technically a possibility. First scene change. The text follows the novel quite well. It follows the story quite literally, so there's not much deviation from it. Just a little bit to make it more visual novelly. We already are in scene 1 now. You don't get the texture now in scene 1 because I thought, well, I'm not really sure if I should do that. Well, this is our first choice. The story is quite linear, so there's not much interaction you can do except annoy the narrator. And I just noticed a missing period, and that really annoys me. I'm just going for the right answers. And then we get a background change. My very first animation, sorta. You can add videos and probably GIFs, but I want to keep this simple and easily loadable, so not really a lot of data behind it. We're studying hands here. This background image has been kindly donated to me by a friend, and I will give credit in the description. She is the artist for Ambaran Art, and she has a Ko-fi to Moon Planet. A couple of years ago we tried to make a comic out of the story, and she made the image for that, but since that comic didn't work out, she told me I could reuse the image. So yeah, that's why I have such beautiful hands. Now then we get a new scene change. You don't really see the character just yet. So I have to figure out how to do a couple of things, movements. I think I'm with this scene I'm going to add a few strands of hair slightly moving. There's not much you can change, so and this is just you either touch the tree or leave. Nothing special happens because linear story. And this is where you have your first bad ending. You can either go investigate or ignore it. And then you get a warning. It's for the sake of the story. We need to do it. And if you keep choosing no, you'll just go back to the beginning. This is as far as I got. So it's not really far along at all. But at least it's the beginning. So this is how far I am. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to give them to me. I also have a progress vlog blog, so I will be posting updates over there. This video will appear over there as well. I'm not very good at presentations. I'm not very good at talking about games, but I'm quite proud of what I've already achieved. This is all self-taught, both art and story and game. So let's see how far we'll get. And I'll see you next update.